It's your boy TIMMAY here with here many names. Ren the artist, Waynehead, but some people know as Renbert. So Ren, where the name Waynehead came from?
Like Waynehead always was about drawing. You know, a lot of Bahamians can't pronounce words. So when it came to that word caricature, it's so simple it is caricature. Caricature. The Lord be with you. The Lord be with you. But when it came to the word, a lot of people was like, hey, I can get one of those. Let me get one of the. But let me get my hair drawn like a cartoon and put on one small body. And then that's when I realized it wasn't flowing. So for business, that's why I just started calling it Wayne, because you know in the 1990s they had a show called Waynehead. And when I was in soccer, one guy used to bully me, boy. And he used to like, "Boy, come here, Waynehead, but." So at first, I was getting beat up. But after a while, I started to own it. I own it, you see, he's like, "Come here, Waynehead." And I started to put my foot like Waynehead, you know. And I started having a big head, and I started wearing a red down. I didn't look good. Didn't get a girl, didn't increase my status.
Yeah.
But I definitely stick with it. And then, you know, we did the whole PIC thing after SOC. So that's Travis Bo, that's Zanzi, that's Anishka, right? Who's a jazz singer. All of us right after SOC formed this group called Partners in Creativity. And that's where I stuck with Waynehead. And to this day, everybody came into their own.
So you said from SOC, you've been in school 10 years, I've been in school 9 years. So 10 years in a month. Tell me the progression you've seen with Waynehead.
Waynehead honestly started off face painting. I started off face painting at parties, doing kids entertainment. The caricature entity of it, it wasn't until I went off to the International Society 5 years ago. That's when I learned I was a caricature artist and I started to develop it. So at that time, shout out to my two boys, Jamal and Willard. They were doing their thing in the country. Willard more or less was still active in event planning and event caricatures. So Willard brought me on, and when he brought me on, you know, my skill did match, but my experience wasn't there, you know what I mean? Like, I could have drawn, and I had the personality because I was in tourism, but I didn't know what it was to be a caricature artist. I never drew for 4 hours and didn't have no water. So over years, it eventually grew and keep growing, and now it's at a point where, thanks be to God, you know, I get as high as $285 an hour just to come and draw on events. And coming up next summer, shout out to Trilogy, we got an initiative coming where we're hopefully, along with working with the Bahamas Hotel Tourism Association, we're gonna hire a lot of kids and just have them stationed at hotels drawing and put some money in their pockets. So it's a gift from God, and I'm just gonna give back, and that's what Waynehead is today. It's about giving back. All the contracts they get, all the business, all the graphics, I give it back because that's where it's started.
And shout out to Waynehead, he drew me a few weeks ago.
I ruined his face.
He drew me, we had a conversation, and he told me how the guy who drew his caricature, I said right design caricature as a young boy, he was like the best ever or something like this. And
Dave Smith.
Talk to me about that guy.
Yeah, Dave Smith was actually like #1 in the world at that time when they started the International Society, and he got the award that year for being the caricature artist of the year. And the show, the art show I go to every year, it isn't about ego. It isn't about, oh, you could bring some work and be like, oh, look what I do at home all year. No. You come in a hotel for a week, you come with your art supplies, and it's about drawing whatever you can do right there. And that's what other artists used to judge you. So when you get that accolade of best caricature artist of the year or category, it's fulfilling because it's other artists acknowledging where you are. And my last time I was there, I saw this guy, he won overall. But he was the most humble guy in this world. He was painting, having fun, interacting. He didn't even look for an award. But when you look at his artistry and what he did, I even voted for him. I was like, boy, that's sick. Like, he stretched them. He stretched the human anatomy at a point that I never even thought at. So we acknowledged that, and all of a sudden he won, and he's like, bro, I didn't come here for like 4 years, but like, to win this award after not coming for 4 years is an honor. And that's what it's all about. Respecting artists, growing in the industry, and then helping others.
People like, you know, you were at Waynehead and you were at Atlantis and you left Atlantis, you are going full time. But that's only like a third of what you actually do. So talk to me about UB Mingos, especially coming from the incident you have with UB. Tell me how it guys came full circle.
The best clients I've ever had, UB, the University of the Bahamas. I have nothing bad to say about them, you know. But COB, what?
Yeah,
no, just joking, I joking. But all right, there's the marketing entity of Waynehead. I do camps for kids right now. We're coming up again with a new marketing strategy for them. I've helped other businesses design their products, that is, where they're looking to put on shelves, shirts, t-shirts, mugs, whatever, as well as their ideas of what they want for their business. And the main thing with that is, I'm a concept artist first. So what I tell business, as I do my business, is listen, you save money by coming to me. Instead of you designing a shirt or designing something, spending thousands of dollars, then it flawed, let me make the concept for you, let me draw it out for you, let me show you how it looks, and then we can tweak it. So that's where UB came in. The mascot we gave them, the mango, was a concept. we had this concept of this creature that we could present. The university liked it. They financed it. Now I'm just assisting with the branding as it first comes out. And over the years, I believe in leaving a legacy. So I want to actually be able to take my feet out of it and still see it flourish. But the Mingos brand, it was a beautiful idea. They accepted it. It's widely appreciated. We have 14,000 on Facebook and 1,400 on Instagram right now. That's good. Especially we just started from March.
It's kind of damn good.
Yeah, since March. So it's a team effort. That's the main thing I learned over these years. Waynehead is not just Renbert. Shout out to TIMMAY group of companies. They do a website and graphic design. So I have good friends who help me out. Shout out to Lamar Smith, animator inside Freeport. Shout out to Vashon Smith. He's a game designer inside Inside. So doing my travels all these years, when I speak to kids, I'm going to get into the speaking, but I've met talented people that I told them when I met them, we going to do business one day. And like I tell anybody where I do business in, tell me your price, I fight for it. And I give you what you want. So it's never the disrespect.
And you talk about speaking with kids, and that case is like the third, but in my opinion, the third of you.
Yeah.
This book you had, and you told me you were a friend, and you used to speak to kids, they gave you guys, and basically put all these ads into a book.
Right.
Tell me about this book.
How to Tame the Beast. It's the first of 4 books that I'm coming out with. It's sold out. I never got to put it on the shelves, never made it to chapter 1, never made it to logos. I've started conversations with them, but coming to the second week, Instagram fans and Facebook, thank you, they actually bought me out. So it never hit the shelves. The Amazon version is coming soon in September, along with the book 1 and 2 together. And the book talks about relationships and dating, because that's where I've been focused for 10 years. I've traveled to youth ministries, to churches, to schools, and abroad, to a few colleges, talking about being proud to be a virgin. But I was a virgin, baby. What you mean? It's proud. Be power to the word. And as I spoke to kids and college people, I found myself being able to touch and reach people at a certain level they were at. Like, I helped them make a better decision. Now, the book, like you said, is stories from Bahamians, and it's for Bahamians. I wrote a book so parents can sit with their child, as young as 6 or 5, depending, and you could have a conversation. This is what you should do when you're dating. This is what you shouldn't do. You see the story, this is a real person, look how they handle it, what would you do? To kind of help us better develop, so we have a good sense of family, and the nuclear family especially. That model that's dying. Like, people don't have the nuclear family as a standard no more. It's like, oh, you're a single parent? That's so cool.
That's normal. That's
normal. What? Only one of you? And a couple children? That's cool.
You have 2 parents? What that mean?
You have 2 parents? But how you deal with that? What? They going through a divorce? What a divorce is? So it's like crazy. So the book, I touch areas that because kids are being open up to me. It's confidentiality, has always been established. So I don't put any names. I probably just put an age. In some instances, I switch the age because I don't want.
Just so you can't guess.
Some stories, like if you hear them and like you reading it, you'll be like, tell that girl, don't talk about me. Like, honestly, you could catch on who this person is quickly. So I try to keep it like that, and it's been good. So that's the marketing. That's inspiration, which is motivational speaking. Inspirational speaking. I do it at churches too. I just came from Abaco, actually. Shout out to the Royalty Conference. 50 beautiful girls. We talked about Christ, talked about dating, and we laughed. Then we got the caricatures, which we touched, and the final entity is the publishing. Because the speaking and the publishing is 2 different things, so we touched on both. So that's 4 parts of Wayne. The 4 parts of me, 4 incomes. So while I'm sitting out at most events drawing, and people be like, oh, you didn't have good business, I'm still getting money from like UB, and I'm still getting money from like the airport. So it's a good cash flow to a point that I could say, thanks be to God, I could sit to my former job, my former bosses, Atlantis. I don't have nothing bad to say about Atlantis, and I just respectfully was like, I can't do both anymore.
Yeah, like
I'm tired.
Too much money in my hobby to work a full time.
You know what I mean? I came in skinny. Y'all keep feeding me. Look at me now. So I let it go, and that's how it's been so far.
And that's we had today when the first things is the focus class. Tell me what you do with these people.
Yeah, I got this group of annoying kids this summer, right? Haha, one's right there. So what we're doing is I'm helping them become financially stable, get out the rat race by realizing that the number 1 asset a business person could have is actually an idea. Like, you know, you realize that. You have an idea sometimes, but if you don't act upon it, you never realize how much money you could have made. But if you have an idea and you realize, oh, flip, if I do that, the money could come in. That becomes a strong asset. So these kids basically told me I'm stupid. I don't know
most times.
Yeah, that's ignorant, you know. So they told me I don't know what I'm doing, and they suggested to me that I should cut the whole doing a comic for kids thing and let them do a show to reach young people. And I was like, oh, go on with your bad self then. Y'all is boss. My bad. You go on, boss. You do your thing, boss. And they've been doing it so far. We have one more weekend to premiere it and show it the Focus and show it to UB, but they're doing a great job, and I'm hoping they can share about what they're looking to do on your show today.
Just like before they come on, just let me know the 2 people doing now.
Move. Just joking, bro. So you saw it, right? That's why you couldn't beat me in basketball right there. That's the elbow. Shaq taught me that. Today we have they elected president and vice president. And how I did my elections is every week it switches. So it's like...
So you need power for a week?
Yeah.
What you like that? Anyway, that's something.
So in a week, it's like literally it isn't we won't give it this person. It's like be honest with the person. They score each other. They give a 0 if they ain't doing it, you know. And then they elect somebody else. So far, give it up to the treasurer. The treasurer has been elected twice, and that's how the program is going to continue. And hopefully, I'm just teaching them the basics of organization to really bring out and help people flourish. That's all I'm trying to do, and get them out the rat race. Like I don't ever want them to call me Mr. Mortimer. I don't want them to feel like Mr. Mortimer could punish me. No, they set rules, they signed it. That's the rules, that's the guidelines, they're the fines. They're your rules, live with it, and that's what we've been doing it. So we got what's the boy name? Labano. We got Labano. Labano is coming. He is the elected president. I have great confidence in what he's going to do for the group. So far, he's done a great job at Icebreaker this morning. And we have Annette's girl. I always remember, like, you start to think of a twerk song, think of him. But her name is Sai. Sai is awesome. Yeah, Sai is awesome. So they're 2 great kids. I think they represent the group well. And I think what they're going to do this summer and present to UB is going to be amazing.
So we just get them offset?
Wait.
Tell them why, you know, come this way. Good thing it's on camera, so you know if anything happens. So my 2, so Lano? Lavano. How do you say name? Sai? Spell this?
C-Y.
Oh, Sai. Okay, so we spoke before we started, and y'all, I like the idea, y'all want to show the tradition between high school and UB. Now, talk to me, you first. Where did the idea come from? Speak up a little bit.
The idea came from after the University of Bahamas switched to the Mingos. And the point is, really, students in high school, nobody has the intention of going to the University of Bahamas. So everybody wants to go off to school or be TVI as a second option. So the idea...
Really? TVI is second before UB? That's a good student. Personally, like me who've been here at COB and I haven't even gotten to touch UB, I feel like this is such a great place to come. You come for a year. So
yes.
I really want to see the show. So
because UB, alright, everybody don't know the options of UB. Like me personally, I just found out this morning that UB had a music class. So
one of the greatest
like
Brazilian teaches class. And if you know colors never lose. That's like 11 years old, and that's about teaching them. So I agree. That's something that people need to know.
And UB doesn't have a marching band, so it's like y'all aren't, I wouldn't say y'all, but the University of Bahamas isn't publishing out there so that youths would know about what's going on. So the idea was to link graduates or high school students.
That's a little in between.
Yeah, so we'd be the pioneers. So
and see, and I was telling her, and this is how I made my show. I made my show who that because there wasn't anybody who was devoted to discovering music artists every week. It was happening once in the show, and like the Guardian show would happen once. I try to do it every week, and that's how it could be fun because I did something no one else was doing. So I like that. And it's your one is double. I think it's a double-edged sword in a good way, whereas you want to be a pioneer, but you're also doing something important because high schools, people who graduate from high schools, some just won't work, some just won't go off. You don't realize that and growing here, UB harder than most schools in the state. So if you make it, you can make it over there. So I like that y'all actually did make a real difference when it comes to education because that's a very untapped place I think in our country. So he told me why I did that. You know how because I think I already started the show or was telling me about it so far.
Well, we was trying to start the show today.
Things happening again.
We did it today. It was our first episode, and it's basically about us walking in the schoolyard, acting like it's our first day in UB, and like we'll just keep on going, and hopefully this will turn out to be a success.
And how much are you trying to do?
Oh well, we just started the first scene today, and then we proceed week by week. So, for so far we didn't use any scripts or anything. We just want to do it.
I think that's where you encapsulate too, so many words. Encapsulate the real emotion of it because you're trying to you're in plan. So just let me know what is your goal by the end of the year. Like say you'll do 10 episodes, you'll show it for us to focus. What do you want by the time the year turn, Christmas time? What do you want people who will have seen this video? What do you want them to think? When they see you all in your group come together, what do you want them to think? What do you want them to feel as a thing?
You want to tell them, you want them to think that anything is possible because as a group of young adults, it isn't easy doing this because you have many people doubtful, and so we want them to think anything is possible, and we want them to get excited about Mingos on the whole so they would know what is going on campus, what it's all about, and what is experience here. Not that it's just a college and they're up there, that we don't need Bohemian City in school. So that's what we want them to do.
And like, how people being doubtful, we want to prove them wrong, and you know that's the key to success and stuff. And so
Yeah, she was shy. So
we learn from our leaders, and so
like D-Max said in the song, dog don't bark and podcast. So if I was doing something wrong, no, make a noise. If I was something, make it not to doing something right. So before we let y'all go, just anything else you will tell them where they can see it, or I think your teacher coming back to this, Mr.
Follow. No, bro.
Hi guys.
No, we're annoying. Follow the page at
Yeah.
Mingos Media. Also follow UB_Mingos, the Mingos unofficial Snapchat. Look it up and
It becoming official soon.
soon. Yeah, man.
So this is the Mingos, this is the Focus, this is Red Artist, Waynehead, and watch it. Who that?
Alright.